And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 2-1 loss team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Come on, set, 30 base.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point try good by Gano, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Wait, set, 380. Check right 21.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. Hey, alert three. Check.
Hey, 66.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
Team six.
Throwing on first down is Brady. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Running right, Jones. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On second down, it's Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a third down.
Wait, set, wide, 80.
54 miles.
Hold 50.
You ready? Check.
Hey, Charlie.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
On play action, now Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their...
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Gronkowski, the intended receiver.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Kendall Beckwith on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now this time he'll look to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
First and 10 at the 47.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on second and long. McSorley throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Devin White, the rookie out of LSU, there to bat that one away.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's McSorley now, third and long. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looking to throw on second down. McSorley. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
General West.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Panthers 7. Buccaneers.
Ninth play of the drive now on third and a country mile. McSorley from the shotgun. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big 30-yard play on third.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Down. 18 Gators.
45. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
61. Matchbox lights.
Shoot.
Shoot.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Go.
Throwing on second down, McSorley. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll take this. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ DJ Moore. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's got Evans. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
First down.
Check out. Kill. 72.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the
Take that. 380.
Check. Watch 54. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Check 52. Jim. Watch the safety grip.
On second down now, it's Jones. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Here's McSorley to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
Wait, set. Wait, 20.
54. Line 54. Silver. He's crashing. He's checking crack. Watch 83. Watch 83.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Brian Burns in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
You got time right there.
Hey, 66.
On play action, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun again to Jones. The former Maryland Terp, Jermaine Carter Jr. had the tackle. Play action. Now it's Brady. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
To throw is Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Kill.
They'll go again to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
36.
Exit.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Looking downfield for he's got a man. Complete. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. This is Logan. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, pick.
Here's Brady. And that will be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Here's McSorley on 1st and 10. And he's got it complete to Anderson. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Throwing is McSorley. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Check it.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He completes it to Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Hey, watch that. Check right 50. Christ on travel. 54. Now watch 1. Rip. Switch. Hey, Delta. Hey, 66.
From the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check. Hey, wahoo! Wah, get wah! Where's the end?
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. First down.
Hey, Alabama.
Banjo.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike 5-4.
Shadow.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Rush in.
Check it, reload.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. He's got a 1st down or more inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
64,
22 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Shakes off the sack. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54.
Regular.
3 bucks.
Here we go. Hey, Alabama.
To throw again. Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
54. Tackle. 53 in now.
Mike 5-4.
Goes 50.
Shotgun now for Brady. This is caught. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Let's get off the hey, goal 66.
Check 26. Check 4. Switch. Check 24. Check.
Go Bandit. Let's go on. When he hits.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Tupper!
Mike 54.
Oh, you got deep?
They'll try again with Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Wait, set. Round 80.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From 8 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2. From the gun, Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now McSorley gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. McSorley sets to pass. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give him much better starting position. The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for first down.
Let's go, Rip. Hey, let's get there. He's coming.
Now a play fake. Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns able to drop in that time for his second sack of the evening. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Check it. Hey, go 66. Hey, Alpha.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Hey, man.
Hey.
Brady now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Throwing on third and long. Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so. And the ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. Ball at the 8-yard line. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They slot Gronkowski outright. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Again, it's Jones. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a critical third and goal now in a one-score game. And Brady will sneak it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. Fourth quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal.
Check three. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check. Fred, no.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs have taken the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
Switch. Check, check, check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. And
now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, but it'll be second down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Set. 18 Gators.
Here we go, here we go.
Hey, shoot.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Here we go, here we go. 8, read. Hey, Haywood.
Back to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's back to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Set, ready? 30 base.
He can't hang.
Go.
51, Mike. Mike 51. Hurt. Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
51.
Down.
He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Here's the seventh play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a pretty big third down mistake right there.
No doubt about it, and everyone's going to be upset. But they have to get out of this now and go ahead and play. They could have someone come at them in a big way on the next down.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
Charlie.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. In your pants.
It'll be McSorley again. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
It's 2nd down and goal at the 5-yard line.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
He's coming in motion. Hey. Right there. 54. 54 Mike. 6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got you.
McSorley once more looks to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Gano the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.